Hello everyone, welcome back to the Resin Lab by Alexandra. This is episode 7 and today I'm going to be making a little, well not so little, a duck planter with artificial succulents. So I got this mold from I think it was the September box. So it's a little old, couple months old, nothing brand new, but I made a few of these at a craft fair and sold some, so I'm going to make a couple more, or at least one more for my next market that's coming up in mid-January. I got these succulent plants from Amazon. So I'll be picking one of these plants, maybe adding some leaves, and going through that process. For the color of the duck, I'm going to do Gold Yellow by Changtiji. And the beak I'm going to brush with orange mica powder from Changtiji. So let's get started. Okay, so I've turned the duck mold inside out as much as I can so I can reach my brush down there into its beak, or actually not its beak, its bill. And I've gone ahead and opened up the Changtiji orange. All right, that looks good. I'm gonna tap out any excess, and then I'm gonna take a Q-tip and clean off the excess here. It's a little hard to show you what I'm doing in the camera. But I'm just getting into the groove there where I got some orange and cleaning that out. Okay. Looks like everything is clean. And I'm going to be using the deep pour resin by Let's Resin. Only because this is a large, this takes about 500 milliliters. So it's a large pour. And I don't want it to flash cure on me with bubbles. So definitely, if you're doing something this deep, I would definitely do the deep pour resin. My favorite is the Let's Resin brand. Well, to be honest, I haven't tried another deep pour brand. I like Let's Resin very much, so that's what I stick with. I tend to stick with what I know, just because it works for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix some resin and I'll be right back. Okay, I've mixed about 500, almost 550 milliliters. That is more than what I'm gonna need, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, because I want to make sure that the duck has a single color tone. I don't want to have to mix extra resin and then end up with a duck that's two-toned. So I'd rather just make sure that I have enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 1, 2, 3 scoops. And we'll see how that looks. I want it to be completely opaque. I don't want it to be translucent. And today is Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas again to all of those who celebrate. I hope everyone is having a wonderful time with their families and friends. I hope that whether you celebrate today on the 24th or tomorrow the 25th, that you are healthy and good and happy, and that you get pretty good gifts. No, I'm just kidding. Gifts are not the main point of Christmas, of course. At least not for me. Gifts are just a plus. My favorite part of Christmas has always been celebrating with my family. So, I used to live in California, and Christmas used to be a lot bigger because all of my family is in California. But now it's just my kids, my husband, my mom, my stepdad, and myself. So we celebrate here in South Carolina, just as if it was all of us. We, my mom and I cook dinner. Well, she cooks the main dish and I cook a side, and we all sit and eat, and then at midnight we open presents. So that's still a little translucent. I'm gonna add another little bit of yellow. This is looking kind of orange yellow, but it's okay. The color is gold yellow, so I'll add 2 scoops to that. And again, this is deep pour resin. You want to make sure if you're pouring something that big, anything more than 150 to 200 milliliters, if you're going to pour it all at once, definitely go with deep pour resin. Of course, it depends on the project, but that's my recommendation. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the vacuum chamber to debubble, and then it'll be time to pour. All right, we are debubbled and ready to pour. Now I'm not going to spray the inside with alcohol because I've got my bill painted with orange. I did that on another duck once, and I ended up smearing the mica powder, so I don't want that to happen again. kind of looks like orange juice, to be honest with you. Look at that. Just right. That's perfect. All right, that is that. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over to the heat mat and then see you on demold. It is time to demold. So let's see how this ducky turned out. So my ducky came out great. I like the yellow. Looks very nice. My mica powder didn't smear on the face, which is good. So now I just have to figure out what to do about my mold. That's so sad that it ripped. I wonder if the deep pour wears out molds faster than regular epoxy. If so, that's not cool. So I'll probably replace that with another mold. But anyway, I have my succulents here with some moss that I got from the dollar store and some foam that I also got from the dollar store. So I'll be cutting that. You don't need too much. That piece right there is just enough. So I'm going to go ahead and put the succulent plant together and finish up the ducky. Okay, so the ducky is all done. I added a ribbon to around its neck, put in the succulents, covered up the empty spaces with moss, drew on the eyes, and yeah, so this guy's all ready to go. So thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This was a nice short video for you. Given that it's Christmas, I just wanted to do something quick and make sure that I don't take up too much of your time today. So thanks again and Merry Christmas.